Hey guys, this is Pat Patterson, aka NightCop34. Hey, I wanted to show you some of the changes that I've made in version 1.5.2. Yeah, I know. I said yesterday that 1.5 I was hoping it would be the final version. But I woke up this morning and had a few messages. One from Peter Anderson, who clearly stated and pointed out to me that these white silos here are not storage units. I have been playing this map for months. I feel like I've had a blonde moment or something. But in all that time, I assumed that these little white silos were the same as these silos over here by farm silo number 2 by field 22. I thought they were all these storage silos. You know, you got one for the liquid fertilizer, the fuel, and the seed. And I never went over here and looked at these white silos, so I didn't realize that these were compost and silage. So he was right. It was a complete overkill having more compost and more silage makers right across the parking lot here. So anyway, I removed those because you do have the silage and the compost here. I put in these storage units in place of the little fuel and the fertilizer and the liquid fertilizer that you can buy, because there's several of those on the map already. So I went ahead and added the liquid fertilizer, the fertilizer, and the seed. Yes, and I know that some people are going to come up and say, well, you can store your fertilizer and your seed right here in these silos. Yes, that is true. And you can store a whole bunch there, but what you can't do is you cannot fill your seeders up or your sprayers up from these silos in here, from these storage silos. But with these storage silos here, you can. So if you need liquid fertilizer for your sprayer, you just bring your sprayer here and fill it up from right here at this storage silo. Same with the regular fertilizer. You dump it there and you fill it right here. You just get up underneath this and it will fill your seeders. Same thing with seed. So I just figured that was a great add-on. I do know you can make fertilizer here, the powdered fertilizer, so I didn't keep the powdered fertilizer, but I did leave the liquid fertilizer, I left the fuel, and I left the digestate. So those three are there, which freed up some room to move the manure. So this manure was against this shed here. I didn't like it even when I put it there, but I'm like, well, there's no really other way to put it. You don't have to use it. It's there if you need it. There's one here. There's one by field 22. I figured, put one on one end of the map, one on the other. And also, thanks to Mr. Ivan Scott, he pointed out at the grill, these parking lines were floating up a little bit. So, yes, Ivan, I did hear you. I fixed that so they're flat. They're no longer floating in the air. I also got them away from the street. I moved these over a little bit. And also, Ivan Scott pointed out, I really, really appreciate, guys, when you see a problem with the map that you let me know. This thing is huge, and there's been a lot of work done on it by Maverick and by me. It's just hard to catch every tiny little small mistake. So if you see a mistake or a problem, please let me know. Also over here at the Wagner feed store, bird seed. This is the Wagner bird seed factory. He said that the display wasn't displaying anything, and I don't really know how to make these work. So I just put in product information like I've done at several of the other factories. So if you walk up here to this screen, the drop down will come over here on the left hand side and let you know this is what you have, what the percentage is of product. These displays, I don't ever even look at that screen over there. I always just look at the displays, and in here I can see how much product I have. But if you don't want to do that, you can walk up on these screens and it will drop down on the left hand side and let you know all the information. It just won't appear on the screen. So Ivan, I appreciate it, sir, for bringing that up. Also, Mr. John Lockhart, sir, I really appreciate you explaining Courseplay. You'll be very happy to know that I've downloaded Courseplay today, because I usually either play right by myself, or every now and then, maybe twice a year, my son will get in and we'll get on multiple player on the Farming Simulator server, and we'll play for a couple hours. But mostly I'm here by myself. I'm going to try out that Courseplay. It sounds pretty cool now that I know what it does. But anyway, that's just the changes. I mean, there are not a lot of changes. I started just to change the link in the Facebook post, but I figured, you know, some people are going to say, well, I've already got that version, so I don't need to upgrade, and then they would miss out on the small changes that I've made in this version, 1.5.2. So anyway, guys, if you see any problems, any issues, please point them out to me. I will go in there pretty quick and fix them. I like the map to be as perfect as possible, which I know there's still some other problems somewhere. I just don't know where they are. So if you see any, please let me know. I will be on Let's Play tomorrow with Nick and the gang, and I think he'll upload that Saturday. I'll go ahead and post that that video to the Facebook page. We'll be on Let's Play and having a ball. But anyway, guys, I really appreciate you watching the video. I hope you have a super blessed Thursday.